Alright, we're back. Baja's on a budget. We're going to do or show you a little mod here today. It's installing a secondary nut on the backside of the hub carrier. You can see right here the backside of this hub carrier. There's a lot of open space right here, which unfortunately, with the design of the part, it lets it crack, or a lot of times you'll see a crack right here from one of the points of the nut inward, and when you can visibly see a crack right there, you need to change out the hub. Otherwise you're going to start throwing dog bones and splitting your outdrives, unless you have a ring on them, or you're using somebody's modified outdrive. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pop this axle out here, set her down, and we're going to have to back off these nuts. Just to where they're flush with the top of the existing nut. I'm going to push them down so they're seated all the way down in there. Just throw another nut up on the top. Just screw it in like you would normally, keeping a little pressure on the nut that's on top there, so that there isn't a gap between the two of them down inside the hub. Then the outside one won't be tight, and you'll run into some issues with it wobbling out the insert hole. Go ahead and get those nice and snug, and you can see that it's filling up the extra space now, which will add a little bit of strength for a lot of the guys out there that are jumping their trucks or buggies or beating them up pretty good. This is something that will help you get through the day. It's not going to keep them from breaking. They will still break if you beat them up real hard, but it'll give you a little bit more life to your rear hubs without going to a alloy part. Same thing on these two. Put a little pressure on the nut so that you don't have any space between the two of them. Get those snug down. Now all of our space is filled up. Don't worry about not getting all the way into the nylock on the back side of the hub, where you have your spacing, whether it's a 2, 3, or a 4 degree. The nut will stay tight because the inside one has the nylock on it. Put our axle back in here. Throw it into an arm, and you'll see with the boot guard, the nut will rub a little bit on the boot guard. See how it's flaring it out a little bit there? Not gonna hurt it. You'll see a little mark on it if you are using the boot guards, but this will get you a little bit more lifetime and durability out of your rear hubs. That's a simple modification. Most guys have extra 4mm nuts. If you don't, they're available at most of your local hobby stores or off the internet, and it'll probably cost you maybe $3-4. Mr. Fix-It signing out. I'll beat you at the races.